And good evening. What's up? This is your boy Nico bringing you another Injustice 2 video. So today's video is about legendary gear that I've acquired over the past couple of months since I've been playing this game. When I first started out to do legendary gear, I only wanted to get my favorite character, which was Catwoman, and after getting her legendary gear, it definitely dawned on me how fun that it was to get legendary gear. The grind was amazing for me. I like grinding for the gear. I started grinding for my first legendary gear with my brother Wesley. Shout out to Wesley. His character was Wonder Woman, so we spent the first weekend, both of us, grinding for our legendary gear. He got Wonder Woman's gear the Monday, and I got my Catwoman gear the following Tuesday. And ever since then, I've been grinding for a bunch of legendary gear. So over the course months, I went from having 1 legendary gear to 7. When I got my 7th legendary gear, I posted all my legendary gear on Twitter, and Tyler Lansdowne of the Injustice community, he retweeted my picture on Twitter, and I received a mass following of people, asking me, how do I get legendary gear? What's my secret to getting legendary gear? And then it became apparent to me that in order to show these guys that legendary gear is easy to get and acquirement, I had to show them you know, exactly how I get my legendary gear. So over the course, I just started grinding. I shared secrets and how you can complete towers quickly for legendary gear. And then, sure enough, a couple of my other fellow YouTubers and friends on Twitter and on Facebook started to require or get more legendary gear themselves. My boy Havoc Ninja right here, he's one of the new people that I discovered through doing these videos of legendary gear. He has amassed a amount of legendary gear from the time that I met him up till now. He just got his Catwoman legendary gear today, so shout out to Havoc Ninja, aka Ninja Modder, for on his Catwoman gear today. And shout out to Echo Vortex, another guy that I used to play with on Injustice 2, who I helped you know, motivate to grind to get more legendary gear. And definitely shout out to Mental, aka Jovi, another one of the people that I met doing these legendary videos. So oh, that's what's up, Tawanda. That's right, congrats on you grinding for Catwoman. I definitely like her legendary gear. And so I'm gonna get into the purpose of this video. This video is to show everyone the legendary gear that I have collected along the way. The last time I did this legendary grind video, I was at 15 legendary gear, and I was saying I was gonna quit. I was supposed to quit when I got my 11th legendary gear. I didn't quit. I was supposed to quit when I got my 15 legendary gear, and I didn't quit. So I kept on. The hunger and the drive and just the fun of getting legendary gear just kept me going. And today I'm bringing you a video, this video to showcase 1 to 22 of all my legendary gear. So we're gonna get into it right now. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Modder. And what happened? What happened while you was playing your friend online? I'm gonna get to... Oh, I got boxes to open. Let's see what's going on with these boxes. Do I have a lot? Oh, okay. I'll open these boxes before I go into showcasing my legendary gear, just to see if I get anything. Hey, what's up, Justin? Welcome to the stream. I'm just opening these little bit of mother boxes I got before I start showcasing all my legendary gear. This update for it. Oh, that's what's up. Stream to stream. That's how you do it. That's how most people do it. They go from stream to stream. Nothing here good so far. Nope. nothing I really am gonna keep, so. Oh wow, that sucks. Ah, new dome protector head. Alrighty. Ah, this is actually gonna be useful right here. This Firestorm torso. Alrighty. Some more hands. So Aquaman is filled with gear. Alrighty, so now we're gonna get into my legendary gear showcase. So I'm gonna go down the list of all my legendary gear and show all of my legendary gear and all of the sets for them. So the first one that I received, my first legendary gear, was Catwoman, and this is the Catwoman I currently play with online. These are my loadouts right here, so you can see. Pretty cool. And of course, the legendary whip right here. Now, Ninja Modder, this is the set I would like for you to get. This is the set I keep telling you that you definitely want to have for Catwoman. The tools of the trade. If you see right there, 25% chance when landing a 10-hit combo that a diamond will appear, picking up diamond award credits. It's in a multiverse only, but you get that 500. It's like 500 credits whether you play in the regular multiverse or the multiverse, and then you also get the tokens too. So this is my favorite set for Catwoman right here. This set, I absolutely love it. This is my favorite Catwoman, and this is my favorite set. It's a 3-piece set. Definitely love it. And of course, the legendary whip. This is a Catwoman that I just recently made to play with online. I wanted to give her more ability, and so this is my new Catwoman. Just made her. Yeah, you need to get that set. That set is amazing. Tools of the Trade set. It's very, very good. And wow, I definitely use a different boutique legwear. And then here's my, this is a full set right here, which all whips attacks do 15% increased damage, which I like, and get a bonus ability. And I'm just showing like the actual loadouts for each one because I had a glitch 2 days ago and I had to rebuild all of my sets. So see, this is my strongest whip at 512. It's more stronger than the legendary whip in terms of strength goes. And then my last set, which is the 9 live set. I have yet to play with this one online, and I think I'm going to try it out the next time I play with friends. I'll just try this one out online. I have yet to play with it. It's my most defensive Catwoman, and I haven't used it yet, so I'm going to try her out when I get online the next time I play with her. It's pretty cool right there. Ah, you know what? Those boots. Hold up. I just saw something. Those boots are actually interesting to me. Wow. Anyway, so that's my Catwoman. The next legendary gear that I got was Blue Beetle. So here's my Blue Beetle. My Blue Beetle. And actually the easier way to do this is I'll just go to the summary, so that way I can see everything and whatnot. So that's why I'm doing this, because I want to showcase each Blue Beetle. So if that glitch happens to me again, I know exactly how my sets were built. This is the Eternal Reach. This is a 5-piece set all together right there. That's what it does. And this is the Cord Space set. It's a 2-piece set, but it allows him to fly, hover, and fly while he's flying, so that's pretty useful. I've seen a lot of people use that set a lot. The KDNR, I didn't use the whole set for this one because I'm like, I don't need to don't need a 15% chance for regen tokens, but it's pretty cool either way. I just put the legendary gear on it instead. And let me go back to this one so I can get the summary. And then the multiverse set, which is just for multiverse purposes only. Right there, you get 100% extra damage to villains in the multiverse only, so that's why this set is good for the multiverse. And that's it. That's my second legendary gear right here. Let me pull up the legendary gear so everybody can see that. That's what the legendary gear does for Blue Beetle. The third person that I got for legendary gear was Batman. I got Batman because I was like, you know what? He is the person of the game, so I just was like, let me get Batman. And this is my Batman. It's ungodly how defensive Batman is, the billionaire set. I mean, look at all of my defenses. My lowest defense for a piece is 585 with the billionaire buckle. And this is the only buckle that I've ever received, so I'm just like, wow. But look at that. My cow, 752, 646, 651, 669. His defense is ungodly. And I've actually seen higher defenses than this on a Batman. The highest I've seen is 52. But this is why, like, that day I streamed Batman, Ninja Modder, this is why he didn't like die. Like, yeah, this is another Batman that I have. This is my Val Kilmer. I call it Val Kilmer. I name all my Batmans after people who played different Batman. So this is the Val Kilmer, the Mark 11 set. This is my George Clooney. This is the Insurgent set. Right there. And I can show you what that does. 100% extra damage to Batman foes is what this one does. So he's like for the Joker and all those other peoples when you're playing. This is the Kryptonite infused set. 25% extra damage to... So essentially he does 50% damage to Superman because it's 25% to Kryptonians and 25% reduced damage. So sorry, he does 25% damage to Superman and reduces 25% damage. So he's pretty good if you're going to face Superman and Supergirl. So he's like more likely for Superman and Supergirl. And this is the Injustice set. I like the look of this set, but this is a set that I probably wouldn't, like, if I were to learn Batman, I probably wouldn't use this set because I'm just like, yeah. I mean, it just straight grapple can trigger and increase Bat Swarm character power. That's it. He don't, you know, it really doesn't do too much. And then these are my sets that I use, my AIs, for when I want to go through something fast on the guild. I use him. But my favorite Batman set is this one. This is my favorite one because of the plastic seal set. The Platty Steel set. Yeah, shit, whatever it's called. But anyway, this is my favorite set to use on Batman. This is my favorite Batman. And what that does, it gives a 5% chance for Batarangs to apply additional effect. I cannot tell you guys how many times, like every time I use this Batman, he never dies. He goes through everything. I never have a problem with any of the villains or people on the multiverse. And Batman was my third legendary gear. So my fourth legendary gear was Wonder Woman. Hey, what's up? welcome back. And this is my Wonder Woman set. I changed, this one is named after my brother Wesley because he loves Wonder Woman. This is almost like the Injustice Wonder Woman, but I changed a few things on her. I changed the legs, and I gave her the legendary gear shield. And then of course this is the actual set for that whole set right here. The Themyscira heroine set, the one that looks like the one from the movie that Gal Gadot is in, which is why I named it Gal Gadot. This is how this set looks with the smash boots and the Blackbuster falchion. That's the set right there. Then I named my other set Linda Carter after the first Wonder Woman, very classic Wonder Woman with the tiara and everything. Pretty cool. This is my Princess Diana. I like this set a lot because of the augmentation that it gives. Damage, I gain defense and strength, and I get decreased block damage 75%, so that's pretty good when Athena's power is activated. And then yes, I have seen the epic gear set for the new Wonder Woman when we get level 30, so she will definitely be something I will be grinding for. This is my favorite Wonder Woman to use when I'm playing in the multiverse, for the simple fact of the augmentation is a 3-piece, and she gets 25% extra damage to males in the multiverse only, so I like to use this Wonder Woman when I'm doing guild missions and stuff like that. She's pretty much stacked, and I like the look, and I like this shader. She just looks like a real warrior, so that's why I call her Amazon Warrior. And then here she is again, the same Wonder Woman. I use her, and yeah, she does. And then this is my variation of the Injustice set right here. I gave her a better, more strength. More strength and cut off some of her defense, but she's pretty cool, and she's in my favorite color, blue, which I like. And that's my 4th legendary gear. My 5th legendary gear, I did my 5th and my 6th legendary gear at the same time. I grinded for both of them at the same time. So my 5th legendary gear is Cheetah. And this is my Cheetah that I used to play online, my main Cheetah. Huntress, that's what I call her. And notice the tail, I changed the tail because I did not like the look of the legendary tail. And another thing, you can't change the look of legendary gear anymore, so I'm kind of glad that I got to change some of the legendary gear that I didn't like. I changed Blue Beetles, and I changed Cheetahs, and I changed another one of my legendaries, but I'll talk about that. This is another set right here, and I just put the Vixen skin on it. But this is another set that I have. And then this is a complete set with no legendary gear, but it's for that High Priestess set, which I think, yeah, this is the one when you're being comboed, she could get out of a combo, and it actually works. I've seen like my AI get out of a combo, so that's pretty good. This one is the Wonder Woman killer set, where you get 15% increased damage to Wonder Woman. So I like to use this one whenever I have to face a Wonder Woman naturally, so I can get more damage off of Wonder Woman. And then this is one of my favorites. This is the Huntress set, and I definitely like this one. Like, I just like the look of the mask with the cat, the cheetah stripes on it, everything. This is one of my favorite sets right here. She just looks like I'm gonna kill you, hunt you down, and eat you up. And then here's my my AI Cheetah. Like, she just looks like death is coming for you. I love this shader on her. I love the way the tail is spiked with the red and everything. She just looks like she's gonna eat you up. I just love this one. And then, hey Jinx, welcome to the stream. And then this is another one. It's the Ivory Crown one. I mean, I can show you guys what it looks like. That's what it looks like right there, without the Vixen set. and whatnot. But I just put Vixen on it, and those are my AIs. So this was my 5th legendary gear. My 6th legendary gear, number 6, is Supergirl. And definitely, this is my favorite. Like, I love this Supergirl. I wish I knew how to play with Supergirl, because I have really good, cool Supergirl loadouts. And I mean, look at my Kandorian fist, like 500 in strength. Look at that. And then I got another 455 in her cape. Like, I really enjoy Supergirl, my Supergirl loadouts. Here's another one right here, which is 525 in defense. That's my strongest for the Charge Stone set. And each one of my Supergirl is named after a woman that has played Supergirl on a series. So this is Linda Davers. Claire Kent is the name that Supergirl goes by, just like Clark Kent. This is Claire Kent. I like this set because it gives you the additional health and defense, so that's pretty cool. And then Melissa Benoist, she's the current actress that plays the current Supergirl right now, so I named this Supergirl set after her. And I definitely like this set. Like, look at that, 504, 5. Pretty fierce right here, this one. And this is just a put together set. This isn't even a set, I just put this one together. And then here's Helen Slater. She was the Supergirl, the woman that played Supergirl when I was growing up, when I was a little kid. And this is the one I made for her. And I put her in the other nth metal shader. It's pretty cool all around right here. And then, of course, I have a regular Supergirl set, which is the Kandorian set. I like the Kandorian set the most because of the sun charge damage increase and then 50% extra damage to males. So in the multiverse, you're actually going to be doing 100% damage to males in the multiverse. That's why I like the Kandorian set. That 3-piece set is just really good for taking out all the men in the game in the multiverse. She does a lot of damage. And then Power Girl is another set where I use it's the same Kandorian set, but I change the boots so I can have more strength. So, hey Brandon, oh my God, welcome to the stream. Look at you, big and black and bougie. Welcome to my stream. I'm just showcasing all my legendary gear. So, I've never played Injustice Gods Among Us, so I want to play a character from Injustice Gods Among Us. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I played the first one, it was cool. So, my 7th legendary gear and my personal favorite is Green Arrow. I got this legendary gear the morning of my birthday, and he is my second character that I like. He's my second main after Catwoman, and he just looks like really badass. Like, this is one I put together using just nice pieces, the nth metal, just different pieces. Like, see, there's the arms. I got those arms on my birthday also, 5/12. And so, this is my set I play with online. And then I changed the legendary bow because I did not like the original legendary bow. I didn't think it was legendary enough. This bow I like because of the spikes. Well, not the spikes, but the blades on it. It just looks really cool. I just really like this bow better. And then, this is another one that I put together. It doesn't have no sets or anything to it. I just put it together. And this is my Silver Arrow with the little hat and the shades and the little green feather. I just like the way he looks. He just looks like he's going hunting. Archer is the nth metal, and I was too busy doing something and I kind of sold the bow, but the nth metal electric tensile war bow is actually what I changed my legendary gear to look like. So this is exactly how this set would look, but the bow, I changed my legendary bow to the nth metal bow but I accidentally sold the bow, so I've been trying to get the bow back just so I can have the set. But this is another set that I like. Like, he just looks really badass, and I call him Archer. This is my favorite set in the entire game, because when you put these two together, you get a 50% chance, increased chance of gear drop for characters other than Green Arrow to be higher rarity. When you're in a guild and you get the guild modifier, say you get the guild modifier that says 75 increased chance of getting a rarer gear, with this 50, that means I have a 125% chance of getting a gear that's high in rarity. And let me tell you guys, Superman, Supergirl, they all benefited from me using Green Arrow and getting gear. And I'll show you as I go along, I'll show you you know, those pieces. Even himself, I got that 512 set. These arms right here, I got these arms after I was using that Green Lantern. So I know, like, this set is my go-to set for when I need to get gear and I need for gear drops. This is the set that I use. It's a 2-piece set. If you do not have it, definitely get it. The Speedy Crime Fighting Cap and Ollie's first compound bow. It's a pretty cool set. And then you have the Emerald Ranger set, which I put it with, which gives me 20% damage to villains and 15 extra block damage if they block my arrows. Yeah, this is a set that you definitely, this set right here, I'm gonna say it again, this set right here, if you are trying to get gear or anything, the Speedy's Crime Fighting Hat and Ollie's compound bow is the set to get. Only one other character has a set like this, and that is Red Hood, and his doesn't even do that much, I believe. And then this is another one that I created today. I was just bored and I had an extra slot, so I did another Green Arrow. It looks pretty cool so far. I mean, stats are nice. I could play with him online. Not much going on. And then of course, that one set that I told you about, it gives me bonus health and strength and all of that. Oh, congrats. And then, of course, he is another one of my AI, so I can use him to get my loadout. So that's it for my 7th legendary gear. My 8th legendary gear was Robin, the Boy Wonder, aka Nightwing, aka Damian Wayne. Oh wow, I got a lot of stuff in my inventory. So anyway, here is my Robin set. This is just a set I put together, and I named this set after my friend Christopher Booker, because he's a huge Robin fan, so I named this one after him. When the glitch happened, I lost the piece, which was the headpiece for him, but I got a new headpiece today, so it fit nicely. This Vow of Dead Silence hood is my new piece, and it just gave me more defense, and so I was pretty cool about that. Here's the Damian Wayne set. This is just a set I put together. Nothing really, like, it's not even a set, it's just something I put together. Robin I put together. Jason Todd, the same thing. It's just a set that I put together using pieces and bits. And then that's how he looks. Robin also is one of the people that I got where I changed the legendary gear. Like, that's not the original legendary gear. The original legendary gear is this. This is the sword of the original legendary gear, and I'll equip that so everybody can see what it looks like, those who haven't. Alrighty, this is the original legendary sword. See how big it is? That's the original legendary gear sword, and I kept the look. I kept it just in case if I ever wanted to change it back, but now we cannot change legendary gear. So, which is cool. I can change every sword to look like it. I just can't change my legendary gear sword back to that, but I still have it. And that's what I did. I just kept it on another piece, and then there's the blade again. This is a full set right here, but it's a blade and a thing, but I just kept the hood. And this is the whole set now, right here, the whole dark Knight Retro Wayne set, everything right there. He will deplete a super meter if he gets 10 hits or more. So that's a pretty cool augmentation right there. My Nightwing set is my favorite Robin set because of the increased guild credits, and then I get 5% chance to damage taken by attack 25% more, and he's pretty cool. I just like the way he looks, and then blue is my favorite color, so I put him in the blue and metal shader, and that's my Robin. And then these are Robins I created specifically for the AI. He's my most high defensive Robin, so he can definitely go through the endless battle simulator with no problems because he has good defense and he has good enough strength and ability to pull off what he needs to pull off. And then this is the Ra's al Ghul set, which is a complete set, but I didn't put the sword because the sword for this set does the exact same thing as the legendary gear, so I'd rather have the legendary gear, which gives me, you know, the extra augmentation vice the regular sword. And this is the Al Ghul set, and that is my 8 legendary gear. My 9, 10, and 11 legendary gear, I did them all at the same time. So I grinded for them about 4 days, and I got them all at the same time. The first one is Poison Ivy. She's my 9th legendary gear. And I'll showcase the actual legendary gear. And then this is that set. This set is only rare gear, as you can see. No epics, all blue with the legendary gear, which I thought was pretty cool. And I call her Dr. Pamela. This one has no legendary gear. It's a complete set. And let's see what that set does. Ability, and then her minion, Poison Ivy Plants, takes 25% reduced damage while her plant minion is active. Now I can actually change the plant minion for this set, the Snapdragons, too, because it does the same thing that the legendary gear does, except the Snapdragons are 25% and the legendary gear is 10% reduced damage. So either one works fine, but I just kept it regular on, I just kept her regular on this set. And I really like the look of Poison Ivy with this set. She looks really cute. The next one is the Rose, which is a 2-piece set. It's just the head and the plants, and it just makes a rose grow, and I can pick it up and I increase a small percent of damage for the next round. But I just put it together, and I definitely like her crown. Like her crown on top is pretty cool. Her headpiece, that's my favorite piece of this set. Like the headpiece is really nice. Like look at that, it's pretty cool. All those thorns coming out of it in the crown. I'm thinking about changing this one to that, the same crown and everything, but I'll see as time goes on and I'm playing this game. This one also is just a regular set, but it's a Harley set, and when you use this set you get more gear drops for Harley. So whenever I was grinding for Harley Quinn gear, I always use this set. I always use her to get my Harley Quinn sets, and you'll see how my Harley Quinn looks because she's one of my legendary gears also. And then Pheromone is another set. It's a 4-piece set, and I just get plant minion is increased and 125, and this is how that set looks. And I like this set also a lot, the Pheromone, because every time she shoots that stuff, and you know what, while we're at it, I'm gonna make sure I put this stuff right here. This is what this affects. Her projectile, and we'll give her the Flowing Earth. Alrighty, and then we'll save that. And then we have my regular Poison Ivy, which is the thing, but I put her in the shader, which is just the first set. Nothing different, it's just the first set for my AI. And then the second set is a different one I put together for this set. And that's my 9th legendary gear. My 10th legendary gear was Superman. This is where Green Arrow set came in handy. I was playing with Green Arrow, in a Superman multiverse, and this is where I got really good stuff. Like, look at his legs. Tribute to Lewis, 527 in strength. Look at his arm right here, up here at the top. His head, 413. Look at his arms, 399. Look at his other arm, 525. His harness, 399. Because I was playing with Green Arrow, all these pieces dropped, and now look at my Superman strength, 3864, almost at 4,000. Almost at 4,000. When I play with him in guild missions with guild bosses, they completely, like, it's a wrap. And then this is another set, the Heat Vision set, activates blue heat vision. Pretty cool set. I just put the tribute. Every one of my Superman has the tribute to Lewis legs on it because you can't beat that 527 in strength. Krypton Sun is my favorite Superman set because you get 100% extra damage to villains in the multiverse. Love this set. It's my favorite Superman set because of the damage to the villains. It's pretty cool. And the Yellow Sun set, it just makes me have my character power charge faster. And this is what this set looks like. See, 525 arms, 527 legs. That's 1,000. I just added 1,000 to that strength stat. He's pretty balanced. I like him a lot. I use him a lot, actually. Haha, if I did, that would be awesome. And then this is the dumbest set that Superman has if you put all of them together. And I'll show you why. When this Superman set, if you add the fourth piece, which is the legs, it sacrifices your defense. Look at that. Superman's total strength is increased, but your defense is reduced. So this, I would not suggest using all the pieces on this set. I would only suggest using 2 pieces on this set at any given time, and that's what I did. I used 3 pieces because I wanted to, but I can essentially remove one of those pieces and make this Superman even stronger by adding a little more defense to him. So I can like find an arm or something that has more defense, and I can add more defense to it. Like I can add this one and I'll have more defense to it. Like it's pretty much up to me, which I don't even know why I used the whole set in the first place. But no, and then let me see. I need to add more defense, so let me see if I can find something with defense on it. See, the ability is high, the ability is high. So it's really the arms. I need to get better arms to make my defense go up even more. And see my strongest, let's see, what's the strongest defensive arms I have? 131, 87, 109. So I don't really, 134. This is my strongest arms right here. So if I use this arm, I'll have more defense, but I'll lower my my strength, which I don't want to do. So, but that's how that set goes. 2200. Hold up. And 3038. Let's try that again. Let me see. Let's see. Hold on. This is actually not bad. I think I'm gonna do this like this because this is actually not bad for Superman. I can always like give him the powerhouse hands right there. This is actually not bad. But you know what? I like to leave the sets alone, so I'll just leave him with his regular hands right there. And yeah, do not put that set together completely. And then this is another variation of my Krypton Sunset Clark Kent. Oh, you have the Green Arrow set? Awesome! Put it together. Put it together. Just like I did. Put it together. You'll get a lot of good drops. And then this is the set that I like, where you get heat vision, but I make it Bizarro because Bizarro does this breath thing instead of the heat vision. He does an ice thing. It's pretty cool. So, and I made him Bizarro instead. And that is my 10th legendary gear. My 11th legendary gear is the Man of Chaos, the Joker. Spasmodic is a set that I put together. It's a thing that I put together, so I can have like a regular Joker. Oh, cool, Ninja. Just put the speedy fighting crap on and the bow and put stuff in between. Just balance it out, but put those things on him and use that as an AI and you will get gear drops. Look at my Joker. Look at my Joker's arms. Look at my Joker's arms. 503. Look at his legs. 528. Those came from playing with that green arrow. So definitely do that. Okay, back to Joker. This is my Joker, Spasmodic. This is just a set I created. Here's the legendary gear right here. I keep forgetting to showcase the actual legendary gear for these legendaries and whatnot, but that's what the legendary gear does. This is another set that I put together, the Demonic King and whatnot. This is one I would like to play with online if I know how to play with the Joker really well, but this is one I would use. The Crown Prince. It's another set that I have. It's pretty cool. And this one, you get ability and 25% increased damage for your parry, so which is pretty cool. Which is why I have the knife parry on him. The Eternal Jester is another set that the Joker has, which I actually like. He's the most balanced of all my Jokers, I believe. And then his set is a 3-piece set, and you have a 50% chance to reduce 50% upon taking any single hit over 25%. So he actually is the bomb one. He takes reduced damage, so he's really good. And I like that one. And then this is another set, the Chemically set, which is level super meter, generates a 15% increase rate, so you get a faster super meter with this set. And that's how that set looks. The Crazed Chemist. And then down here, I put the parry one right here. That's just my AI, just a different skin. And I named it Heath Ledger because he was one of the greatest Jokers. And then Jack Nicholson gets the one where you get the damage. And this is the one that I put if I'm doing like Endless Battle. I use this one because of the damage buff that he gets, and he's pretty cool. And that is my 11th legendary gear. My 12th legendary gear is Cyborg, Teen Titan himself. This is a set that I put together myself. It's not even part of a set, but I just put it together myself. There's my 12th legendary gear. This is how that Cyborg looks like. I just put it together, just threw shit on there. Try to spruce it up, make him look like he's doing something. This is a set, the Cyberverse Decoder, or I call it the Cyborg set. And what this does is I gain defense, and then if I get a 10-hit combo, a bomb shows up and blows them up even more. So I call this the Cyborg set because Cyborg is always going booyah, like an explosion. So this is one of my favorite sets for Cyborg. The Technomorph set is a pretty cool set. It's okay, and I changed the canon for this set to the Justice League canon because I really like the look of the Justice League canon, and I didn't like the look of the Technomorph canon, and I didn't put the legendary gear on him because he doesn't need it and whatnot. The Mother Box set, same thing with him. This is the set drones. He does drones and increased damage, and then I changed it to the Justice League canon also because I like the look of the Justice League canon. Like, it just looks really badass. And I was going to change my legendary gear to the Justice League canon, but I decided against it because the legendary gear canon kind of grew on me. And then this is another Cyborg that I put together, and the reason why I put this one together is instead of using sets, I used 2 of this set, 2 pieces, see, bonus gain and additional defense. That's why my defense is in yellow. And then I used the Sourcing Force plates, 2 pieces, 200 health, and then I just dropped the legendary gear on it, and that's how his stats are balanced out. And he's a pretty cool looking cyborg. Like, he's pretty cool looking. I like his shoulder blades and whatnot, and he just really looks cool. And then here's another one. It's the same one, but I just put him in this shader. And then my other AI, which is Grid, he's one I put together just for Grid. He has the most strength and good defense to do what he needs to do, and I just put him together just for this grid, just for the look of the grid and whatnot. So, and that is my 12th legendary gear, my 13th legendary gear, and my number 3 player that I like to play with is the Green Lantern. The Green Lantern is a character that I did not like until I went to go get his legendary gear, and then he ended up being a character that I love to play with. So this is my 13th legendary gear, Green Lantern, and I got him in a Jon Stewart skin because it's only fair. I'm a black man, so I need to be a black man with a character that I play. This is a set that I put together myself to play with online. Good strength, good ability, good defenses, love it. This is my Sinestro Core set. I just changed it to look like yellow, like Sinestro. Pretty cool. Well balanced all around. I like to play with this one also a lot because he's very, very balanced. Alan Scott is another set that I like. This is the Sacred Ion Guards, and I'll show you what that does. I just got 100 health and 100 defense, and all constricts inflict 10% increased damage, but I believe that this also does the same thing. See? All constricts inflict 10% increased damage. So that's why I don't have the full set on here, because the legendary gear does the same thing. And he looks badass. Look at that. Look at that shader. Pretty cool, huh? That is, and then Jon Stewart, another one. This is the Intergalactic set. This is one I like to use when I'm gonna just be like going crazy with all my missiles and everything because of his ability. Definitely like the Jon Stewart set, which is the Intergalactic set, and this what this does. And then the Rocket has a 50% chance not to cost me super meter, and that happens a lot. Like, I don't waste my super meter ability, and defense are buffed up, so that's why he's just like really cool. And of course I had to make him the Jon Stewart skin. And then this is my I don't know why they don't want people to change your legendary gear, but you can't change it anymore. This is one I put together. I just gave him the look of evil. He's a demon look. He's almost like the one I play with online, but he doesn't have that much ability, but he has more defense, so he can sustain a little bit more. And then this is another one of my favorites right here. I created this one just for my AI, which he has great attack, great ability, and good enough defense. And I love the look. This shader is everything. Like, this shader is everything. Yeah, Green Lantern is my fave. He's lit. And then here's my other one, which I can show you what he looks like. And this is what he looks like without the shader. That's what he looks like. And then summary, pretty much. And I like him too. Like, he's actually the first one. Like so these two I need to put him here. Like, this one is essentially this one, but much more like the defense ability and defense of flip-flop. Lantern Corps and Guy Gardner ability and limp. But the two that are AIs, I built them for the AIs, but I need to put this one especially as one of the ones I can play with, because I just like how he looks. He just looks really freaking cool. And he's in the Electrum shader. Like, he just looks really, really cool. This is my favorite looking Green Lantern. Like, I just really want it. Why would you sell your legendary gear is the question. Why would you want to have the option to sell it? Why? I'm glad they don't allow you to do that. My 14th legendary gear, hold up, I went out. My 14th legendary gear is Harley Quinn. And she's pretty much someone I wish I knew how to play with, but I don't. But I still went ahead and got her legendary gear. It was a grind, but I got her legendary gear. And then I love like most of my Harley Quinn loadouts. Like they're really, really like not bad at all. Like this is Harleco, my name and Harley Quinn's name put together. I still need a better head. I need a head with better defense so I can have defense and strength. So this one I named after the lady that Harley Quinn was actually originally designed from. The idea of Harley Quinn. Arlene Sorkin is Harley Quinn, the living, breathing Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn was created and made to mirror that woman. So this is my favorite Harley Quinn set. And whatchamacallit, well, too bad. Then he shouldn't get legendary gear. Why would you want to sell legendary gear? Anyway, this is one of my favorite sets. I like all of my Harley Quinn sets. Like, they're just really, really well balanced. Like, really, really well balanced. Like, look at that, 25, 23, 25. It's just really, really balanced. I chose this set because 25% extra damage to males. I only used 2 pieces of this set to build this Harley Quinn. So right now, the first 3 Harley Quinns are Harley Quinns that I built based on stats. And then this is a full set, which is the Prankster Grace set. I accidentally sold the pistol for this set. As you can see, the Prankster Lure. I sold it, but I still want it back just to have it. But I have the legendary gear still. But I still want the set back. I still want the gun back for this set. And then this is Cyndi Lauper, which is another set, the Lunatic set, which 25% damage to male, and the hyenas doesn't take long to cool down. And this is my Cyndi Lauper set. And then I built this Harley Quinn just for AIs. All she has is, you know, damage to males. Again, the 2-piece. And then this is another one, 100% ability. And she's another one that I built just for the AI also. So that is my 14th legendary gear. My 15th legendary gear was this chick, Black Canary. And I named my Black Canary loadouts after all the singers that I think scream or have loud voices. So this set is one set I put together. I took 2 pieces from here just for the 75% ability, and there she is, Mariah Carey. I might have to look into completely putting this whole set together for the simple fact all sonic based scream attacks 10% damage. So let's see, I might have to put that one together. But it drops off my defense. No. Oh, it just drops off 31 off my defense. Oh, well, here it is again, the same set. The same set, but I have it all on Whitney Houston set, so never mind. And there's my Whitney Houston set. There's my Mariah Carey set. Here is the legendary gear. Pretty cool. Here is my Sonic Savage set, 100 health, 100 strength. And the last piece does the same thing the legendary gear does, so that's why I didn't put it on there. But here's that set. It's a full complete set. This is another full complete set, 4 pieces right here. The Birds of Prey set, which is a pretty cool set because you gain super meter. And I like this set the most because she's just balanced, 24, 24, 23. Very balanced set. And then Ariana Grande is a new set that I created today. And then this is how she looks with her short pants. She's the only one that got on shorts out of all my characters. So I really like her. And then here's Black Canary. Another set that I created just for the AI. She has unbelievable strength. So she's like my hit him in the face one. And then this is my other one, which is the Ariana Grande set, which I need to change the color. Ah, there we go. Wait, let's see. Which color should I put on my AI? Oh, I like that pink. Oh, I like this green. Green is cute. But I think I'm gonna go with the Electrium shader. Yep, the Electrium shader it is. She looks pretty cool right there. Yep. That is my 15th legendary gear. And it is at this point where I stopped, but then I got one more. And my 16th legendary gear, who I just totally changed his look today because I got the piece that I wanted, is Aquaman. Aquaman is my 16th legendary gear. And I finally got the arms and the chest piece so I could have him completely shirtless. This is how I wanted my Aquaman to look, and he looks exactly like the one from the movie when he took his shirt off and he just had on the lower part. And you can see his full tattoo and everything. This is exactly how I wanted my Aquaman to look. He looks amazing with just his no shirt, just the pants on. And I'm actually going to dedicate myself to learning Aquaman because all of my Aquamans have amazing stat loadout. Like, look at this one. Look at his strength, his ability, his defense, and his HP. Like, he just looks amazing. Love it. But he's not my favorite. He's not my favorite, but he looks amazing. He looks like the movie Aquaman. That's how I wanted him to look. Got him to look like that. This is a set that doesn't have legendary gear, but it doesn't need it. This is a more of an attacking Aquaman, just to attack. So I just left him like that. I didn't put the legendary gear on him or whatnot. He's just an attacking one. This is my favorite Aquaman. And he's named after my friend. That's why he's MKC, because that's my friend. His name is MK. And this is my favorite Aquaman right here. Like, this is my favorite out of all my Aquamans. Like, I got the shell on, the ring bands on, his shirt is off. He just looks amazing. He got the fins, and then his feet are bare feet. This is my favorite Aquaman. Absolutely like him the most. And then this is another set, the Trident power set right here. And the Trident does the same thing as the legendary gear, so that's why the legendary gear is on him. Pretty cool looking Aquaman. Really like him. The Crown King is also another set. All 4 pieces. But the Trident does the same thing. So that's why I have the legendary Trident on it. He looks pretty cool, pretty badass also. And I love this shader on him. So he does look like a real Aquamarine type thing. Right there, the green shader. It's pretty cool. And then this is my other Aquaman. This is the one I created just for the AI. Pretty cool. I just like this shell arm kind of thing. It just looks really cool on him. The double shell arm. And then this is my last Aquaman set, which I kind of like him. He's pretty cool. Right there. But you know what? I'm going to put him down here. But this is my favorite Aquaman right there. And Aquaman is my 16th legendary gear. 16 legendary gears. My 17th legendary gear. Oh, sorry, took a brief intermission. Needed to check something. My 17th legendary gear, and a person that surprised me that I can't believe I went for, is the Flash. And this is my 17th legendary gear. And I went for the Flash because Echo Vortex, this was Echo's main, and watching him play with the Flash, I was just like, I need to get his legendary gear. So this is my main Flash, Wally West. I named all my Flash loadouts after the people that played Flash or the Flash in the comic books. Then we have Barry Allen, one of the first Flashes. And he's pretty much cool. He has on the Infinite Speed loadout. And I didn't give him his negating speed wings because obviously it's pretty cool to have the legendary gear on your characters. This is the new Injustice, the Injustice movie Flash. I named him Bart Allen. It's pretty cool. I think the augmentations for this set is kind of like weird, but it is what it is. But you do have the chance to crit at 100%. It's a 2% chance, but once it crits, it really does its thing. And right there. And that's what he looks like, Bart Allen. And then Critical is a Flash that I created for myself. I put the reverse Flash skin on him, but this is what I normally have him in right here. And this is what he looks like normally. Hold on, I'm gonna put it on that so we can see. I normally have him in the Hot Pursuit shader, and this is what he looks like. And this is a Flash that I created from scratch using different pieces. So I definitely like him. No, I don't want to save it. And then he also 50% decrease from transition, so pretty much that's what he's about. And Jay Garrick, I did not put together yet. He's the old man, old guy. He's a set, and you get to regenerate health after inflicting a 8 or hit combo. So I kind of was like, you know what? I'm gonna make him the Jay Garrick skin this set because, you know, Jay Garrick is the first Flash. He's kind of old, aka needs health. So I figured I'll put this together. I'll put this together sometime, and then, but that's a 2-piece set right there. I just haven't put it together all the way yet and whatnot. And then my sets are the same thing. I did put him in the Overdrive because I like to have the shaders as my AIs. So this is just the Overdrive one, which we've seen already, which is actually this one. I mean, sorry, this one. That's the Jay Garrick one, same thing. And then this one is Critical, which is this one. Same thing. Same set, same thing. So those are my AIs, and that's my 17th legendary gear. My 18th legendary gear is somebody I never thought I was going to be playing with, and one of my friends, he was taking forever to get this legendary gear, and I decided to get it for myself, and I did. And this is my 18th legendary gear, which I was doing the same time as my 19th and 20th legendary gear. So I did my 18th, my 19th, and my 20th legendary gear all at the same time. So this is my 18th legendary gear, and it's Gorilla Grodd, and I'll showcase his horn right there. Look at that badass horn sticking out of his head. Look at that. He looks amazing. This is my Gorilla Grodd I call Harambe. I put him together. He's not like no sets or anything. He's just put together with various stuff to give him a balanced look. And I like the look. I like how he has spikes everywhere, and then he has crown arms, spike chest, spike legs. Like, I just really put his look together based on looks. And this is a set right here. Heavy throw, environmental action, special move performed. This is a set. And this is how he looks. My guerrilla warfare. And then the health game. He's a set right here. It's a 2-piece set. And he doesn't have the legendary gear on him, but I still like his horn, and he's still really balanced like that. And the only reason why I didn't put the legendary gear on him, because the legendary gear horn does not do the same thing this does. Thick skin, it doesn't. So, and then, I mean, I can put it on here and have a much more balanced gorilla. So I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that instead and just put it on there. Even though I have the set, I'll just put it on there because he looks way more balanced now than he did before. And he has more health. So I'll save that one there. Humankind. This is another set right here. Defense, health, and super meter from taking damage. So every time he takes damage, he gains super meter, which is pretty cool. And he has high enough health to deal with that, and ability. So this is my Humankind Grodd. Pretty cool. And one of my favorite Grodds is my Gladiator Grodd, which is a 3-piece set. And he has a 5% chance to reflect back 15% damage when struck. So that's pretty cool. He gets to inflict damage when he gets hit. And I just like the look of Gladiator Grodd. Like, he looks like he's ready to rumble. And that's why I call him Gladiator Grodd. And this is a Gladiator Grodd. I just put him as the AI. It's the same Grodd, but I just put him as the AI and changed the shader. And the Slaughter is one I created myself. He's not any kind of set. He's just sets and pieces that I put together myself to create a slot for the second AI. So that's what I did with Grodd. Grodd is my 18th legendary gear. I did my 18th, 19th, and 20th all at the same time. My 19th legendary gear is Atrocitus. This is another character I would have never played with had I not gone for his legendary gear. But once I went for his legendary gear, fell in love. Definitely like playing with Atrocitus. He's a lot of fun. And then there's the legendary kitty cat. Right there. Dexstar. And he's out the entire match. And then this is how that loadout looks. This is a loadout I created myself. It's not really, don't have any sets to it. I just created this one myself. This is a set. Increased damage against Green Lantern. So you can use this one against Green Lanterns. And it's a 4-piece set. And this is how it looks. The Ushimel Crown. This is one I like to use as an AI for the simple fact that you gain 150% experience is gained. So as I'm playing the game, whenever I play guild missions or whatever, I use him because I get all of this. So that's how your profile levels up faster. Right here. Ha ha ha. Pretty much. And then inversions, which is the 5 inversions. This is a 5-star, a 5-piece set, but the legendary cat does the same thing as this one, so that's pretty much. That's cool. That's cool, Martyr. So this is another set that I put, another set for the thing. This is another set. It's a 3-piece set right here. Increases damage of all special moves, increases damage of Death Star attacks. So this is another set, and I just added legendary gear and gave him some good legs right there. And then of course with this one, since Dexstar, I gave him all of Dexstar's abilities because Dexstar attacks. And then this is the same one, just a different shader right there. Same one, different shader. And then this one is one I created using the crown. And like I said, this is the one I use to get my profile leveled up faster. When I want to have my profile leveled up faster, because it's 150%. So I get a lot more stuff with this set. So, and my 20th legendary gear is Swamp Thing. And here's Swamp Thing's legendary gear. And I'll turn it this way so everybody can see that good old clubby staffy thingy. And let's go to the summary so you can get to see the full club. And there it is. That's my 20th legendary gear. And this is just something I put together. Parliament is a 3-piece set, the wood set, defense and 50% against people that block. And then this is how that looks right there. Pretty stacked on attacking and good enough to defend himself. The tribute is all Abigail's, the whole Abigail set. Cool, we can. I don't mind. And then this is how that looks. I really like the tree, and I really wanted to change my legendary gear to something else, but I can't change it now because I don't like the look of the legendary gear. I just think it's so bulky and big for no reason. This is the green. This is another 4-piece set. Right there. That's how that looks. And my favorite, one of my favorites is the Tiffy set. This 2-piece set. And the clones, whenever you do a clone, increase 50% damage. So, which is pretty cool. And this is what I wanted to change my legendary gear to. Look, it's like a sword. I really wanted to change my legendary gear to this sword, but we cannot change legendary gear anymore, so I can't like change it to this sword. But I really like the Tiffy Soul Cleaver, and I wanted to change my legendary gear to that cleaver. But we can't change legendary gear anymore. And then this is just a mixture of the green mask and the club to give me a well-rounded, heavy-hitting Swamp Thing. And then this is another Swamp Thing that I created from scratch. And this is a more balanced Swamp Thing, still heavy-hitting, but he has good ability and good defense. So this is one that I really like right there. And this is my 20th legendary gear. And now, my 21st legendary gear, which is another character that I just like ended up liking and I couldn't believe when I got his legendary gear, is Scarecrow. And here is my 21st legendary gear. And there's the scythe. This is a Scarecrow I built just today. I love the bob-wired legs, and I love the stray jacket. I love the hat. He just looks badass. And this is one I built from scratch today to play with. This is one I play with online. It's pretty good. Pretty stacked on defense and everything. I just really like Scarecrow now. This is a full set. And I was thinking about putting the legendary gear on it to see how much more I could get. But it really doesn't do too much. So it's not really something like I wanted, you know. He's good where he's at. Like that. And I have to put back on his molten beak. I think it's this one. Or is it this one? I don't even know which one it is. Nope, it's this one. The one that has 15, 32. Let's see. 3219. I like this one. Yep. So that's that. Plague. This is another one. The stray jacket with the feathers coming out the back, or strips of it. The skull on his arm. And I call him Plagues because he's a 2-piece set. And the reason why I did not give him the the septimic cycle is because the legendary gear does the same thing. See right there, Sorry Mortar and Plague moves inflict 10% more damage. It's the same thing as this. It's just 25%, so it drops it by 15%, but it does the same thing. So I'd rather have the legendary gear on it. This is another one that I like. I just like the look of it. Like, he just looks really, really menacing. And this is another set, 4-piece set right there. And everybody that gets close to this Scarecrow, 5% reduced damage from all attacks. So he's already like reducing your damage as you're close to him. So you have to hit him like from far away. And then Horrors is one that I built together. So I just took parts of one set to do this one. And then I got my head, which is at 512. And then the legendary gear. And he's one I just put together just to have good defense and good HP and good strength. So he's one I put together myself. He's not really a set. I just put him together. And I'm actually going to change his head because I hate that headpiece. Like, I actually want this headpiece to look like this. Where is it? Where is my headpiece? I think that was it. Right here. This is what I want him to look like. I like that one, but all these headpieces I kept because I'm trying to feel out which one. But I also like this one. So which one do you guys like on him? Do you guys like this head or this one? The disease, this one or this one? Which one do you guys like? Wait, this one. The one with the mask, the terror, or the disease? Okay, the terror is number one. The terror is number one. The disease is number two. Which one do you like? The terror or the disease? Which one? Yeah, I like the disease too. This one. It looks good with this. So I'm gonna change my cowl to this because I really like this one. So I'm gonna change it to that. And I'm gonna do it right now because I'm actually almost finished. And then here's another one that I like. This is another set. This is another set that I put together that I like. It's pretty cool. He has a tie, looks like he's going to work. And then this is the same one, but you know, that cowl. So, but when I change it, this one is also going to look like that. So that was the only thing. Like, it's gonna look just like that too. That's how this one is gonna look also, because it's the same headpiece. Which I think is pretty cool. So I'm gonna change it anyway, because I hate that bird beak shit. So I'm gonna change that right now before I forget about it. And there it is. And now my Scarecrow can look the way that I want him to look like. Let's go back to Scarecrow. It's alrighty. And now this is how he looks now. Looks pretty bomb. Pretty bomb. Pretty bomb right here. Really cool. Really cool. I like how he looks right here. Looks pretty cool. And then the same thing for Nightmare. He has the same head. But I can actually change Nightmare's head to something else. Like, I can change it to that. And I'll gain ability and lose strength. I'll just lose 100. But, you know, I got enough strength still to, you know, make sense of it all. No, there's 2 people watching, but I don't really care. I know people like to view my videos way after I'm done with them, so... And I kind of like this look for him right here. What do you think? Look, it's pretty cool. Actually, I think I'm gonna put on Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this one instead for him. It's pretty cool. He looks better like that. Oh, hey, hey, buddy. Yeah, he looks better like this. He looks way better like this. I actually like him like this. This one like this. I like this one like this. Looks pretty cool. Pretty bomb ass. I like the red on him. He just looks really cool. And then I definitely like the one you guys picked. Him. He looks amazing. Let me see what the other shaders look like. What he looks like. Tournament. Oh, he looks wicked. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, he looks really cool there in that shader, the demon shader. Yeah, that was the right choice. Thanks for helping me pick that out. He does look good with this mask, and that's why I saved those masks. Not initially using them, but I saved them because I wanted to change the look of my scarecrow. Because most of the scarecrows I've seen, yeah, I love the demon shader. Like this one looks really cool. So the Electrum looks good, but the demon shader or the demon alternate looks cool too. But I'm gonna put him in the demon shader like that. He looks pretty cool. And that is my 21st legendary gear. And my 22nd, and not my final gear, but my final gear for this video is Captain Cole. I got Captain Cole because a friend of mine that's on Twitter, it's his main, and so I named one of my Captain Coles after him, and that's the reason why I went and got Captain Cole. And then when I got Captain Cole, I like playing with him, so I decided to do my set. So my 22nd legendary gear is Captain Cole. This is what his gear loadout looked like. This is his legendary gear, and this is this set. Pretty cool. Leonard Snart is Captain Cole's actual name. His real name is Leonard Snart, so that's why I named it Leonard Snart. This is another one that I like, the PD Central Highway Patrol. Pretty cool. I like the helmet on him and the fur coat. He looks like he's really ready for winter. And that's a 3-piece set right there. And I have to put the abilities on him, but I'll do that later. The Master Thief is another one, but it's a 4-piece set, but I put the Mr. Freeze skin on it. This is one of my favorites because opponents frozen by Captain Cole's special moves remain immobilized for additional 25% duration. And with the legendary gear, they also take damage over time. So I definitely like having Mr. Freeze on him because it gives the definition of Mr. Freeze, this set. And then this is the set that I named after my friend. This is his set. His name is Midnight Walker on Twitter. He's an Xbox player, and this is his shader that he likes. And when I asked him which one of my Captain Coles did he liked this one the most, because it's similar to his Captain Cole main. And I just put this one together. It's no set to it. I just picked pieces and put it together, so it's pretty cool. And then Rogue One is another one that I did Mr. Freeze on. And I didn't put the gun on this one because the gun for this set does the same thing the legendary gear does. So the same thing. See? Frozen takes over time. And then I created a Captain Cole. Well, this is my friend that liked the Captain Cole. This is his set, but I put him in the other shader that he likes and made him one of my AIs. I like this shader the most because of the red flames and all that stuff. It looks pretty cool. And then Mr. Freeze is the one that I told you guys that freezes. I made him made him the other AI. So when I'm fighting against a computer, he's freezing everything. Like, he does freeze everything. So now that I've done all of this, and I showed you guys, those are my 22 legendary gear. And the only legendary gears, and I'm going to go into that I don't have, and I will show you, everybody. I don't have Banes. I don't have these three. I don't want Black Adam. I don't want Brainiacs. I don't want Deadshot. I don't want none of these three guys. They can have it. I don't want Dr. Fate, and I don't want Firestorm. But as you can see, I got everyone. This is a completed page. And these are the ones. And I mean, some of them, like, I know for a fact that I'm almost done. Because, see, like, I do stuff with them. But I don't really care. Like, that's how Firestorm looks. Here's Dr. Fate. Like, see, I already opened the mother boxes. So all I have is minutes and match victories with Dr. Fate, and I would have completed his third tower. His second tower, I'm just not a fan of him. And then Deadshot, same thing. Could be almost done if I wanted to, but I don't care for these guys at all. Brainiac, don't really give too much about him. Don't really care, but look, I've already done some of this stuff just by using him in regular gameplay. And then Black Adam, same thing. Like, using them in regular gameplay. So I don't really care to own any of these. And then here's Bane. Like, I got a complete survivor event with Bane. Sidekick missions, damage, meter burns. So, I mean, I don't really care for these guys either which way it goes, so. But there you have it. Those are all the legendary gear that I got. All the blacks are all the legendary gear I got. That's 22 from the main menu, and I'm only missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the main roster. 6 legendary gear down that I don't have. Thank you for watching this stream. I greatly appreciate it. Those are all my legendary gear, and I am going to be streaming another video later on. I'll probably stream me and Ninja Modder having battles because he wants to battle tonight, and that's about it. So until next stream, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Oh, before I go, I don't know if you guys know this, but the Injustice 2 trophies updated. So now there's updated trophies for the Legendary Edition of Injustice 2, and it's all the DLC characters. You have to do stuff with all the DLC characters. So I'm hoping that on March 27th, when we get the update for the new Injustice game, that we also get the Legendary Multiverses for the DLC characters. And if you don't know what the DLC characters are, let me just show you those characters real quickly, and we can and then you can see what the DLC characters are. So I'll go to the start menu. So the DLC characters are Red Hood, Darkseid, Raiden, Starfire, Atom, the Ninja Turtles, Enchantress, Black Manta, Sub-Zero, Hellboy. Out of all of these legendary gear, I'm going to get Hellboys, Sub-Zeros, Enchantress, Black Manta. So I'm going to get the 4 of these in this corner. I'm going to get all 4 of those. I'm going to get Red Hoods. That's 5. I'm going to get Starfire, Atoms, and the Ninja Turtles. The only legendary gear from the DLC characters that I'm not going to get is Raiden, because I could care less about Raiden. He needs to stay on Mortal Kombat. And Darkseid. I don't really care for Darkseid, so I'm not getting his legendary gear. But everybody else that I mentioned, I will be getting their legendary gear. Turtles, Atom, Starfire, Hellboy, Sub-Zero, Black Manta, and Enchantress are definitely. And the first 2 I am going to do when they come out is the Enchantress and Starfire, provided that they're on the legendary page. And the reason why I want Red Hood is, let me show you. This is going to be the last thing, because my Red Hood is just so freaking... He's just so bomb. Like, I have to get his legendary gear, because I've already set him up for the legendary gear. So here's a Red Hood. This is my slot. I haven't did anything to it yet. I used to have something here, but I deleted it all. I removed it all. This is one waiting for legendary gear. Look at his stats already. Once I get the legendary gear, he will be at 26 in strength, 24 in ability, 25 in defense, and 10 in HP. He's gonna be set, and that's an actual set right there. He is definitely gonna be one. And then my star power, he's one I like. Same thing. He's going to be 25, 23, 27, 14. 14, 20. So I'm just waiting for the legendary gear. Here's another set, waiting for legendary gear. He's going to be 25, 23, 26, and 14, 50. Another one that's going to be set. All of these are waiting for legendary gear. I built them all just to wait for his legendary gear. Same thing with this set. 23, 26, 25, and 15, 90. That's going to be. This is my favorite one. Out of all my Red Hoods, this is my favorite one. And this is where I put him down. And Brandon, if you're still watching, look at his name in the upper left corner. Look at his name. And this one, I put his Grim Reader, his Grim and Greedy duo, just to see how he's gonna look. And I use him as an AI. And I named him after my favorite soap opera character. So his name is Sonny Corinthos. And then this is my Zoner. This is my Zoner one. Yep. You know it. And but this is why I want the legendary gear to come, because I've already have all of my Red Hood lined up for legendary gear, each and every last one. I also need to put on the right colors on these guys. Oh, I did. Yeah. And then Sonny Corinthos. Sonny! He's my favorite one. He just looks absolutely boss. And all he is, this is the same one. They're the same, but this one has the guns on, this one doesn't have the guns on, but they're the same thing. And that is definitely it for this stream. Really appreciate everyone watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining. I'm definitely... Ha! Drew is never gonna be here! You better back that up! Never! Alrighty. Thank you very much. Look at this. Wow. And that's it. That's my Red Hood. It's bomb. Thanks for watching, everybody. And that is the end of my stream 1 through 22.